Okay, so I'll be showing you how to place a trade very quickly. So this is the demo account we created just recently, and we're going to take a trade on it. So this is Saturday, the market is closed, and we just have only BTC running. So I'll come to quotes, right? You can see that and tap on BTC chart. You can see that it's counting. This is a 4 hour time frame. This is a time frame here, 4 hour time frame. And so this counting, this candlestick is currently at 2 hours 26 minutes. When it's exhausted up to 000, another candlestick will come up. So each candlestick on this time frame is for indicates what happened in 4 hours. If you move here, indicates what happened in 30 minutes. If you move here, indicates what happened in 15 minutes. But then we'll use that of the 4 hours. So currently we're using this trade. This is from the trend wave scanner. This was taking one of our live sessions with our coach, and this trade was given. So I'll just probably use this for a test run. So this is a BTC USD. So let's pick out the parameters. These are the parameters, okay, that the trend wave scanner gave us. So the invalidation is the SL. First of all, let's start with the entry. The entry, that's the point in which you're entering the market, the price at which you want to get into the market. So the price that the scanner gave us is 109,166, okay? And then the invalidation is what the stop loss, that's the SL. That means it shows the amount of money you're willing to risk in a trade. And then we can see that we have exit 1, exit 2, exit 3, exit 4, exit 5. Now the different exits are also called TP, take profits. So this shows the amount of money that you want to take from the market, the profit you want to take from the market. So if the market gets to a particular point of your take profits, you want to be able to take profit from the market and leave the market. So we're going to just copy and paste this basically into our MetaTrader 5. So the entry here is 109,166. So I'll slide up, go back, and then I'll go back to quotes, then tap on BTC USD, and then new order. So I'll pick a buy stop for this. Market execution means that you're entering the market immediately. But currently, the price of the market that we have is not at this point of entry. You can see that the market is at 104. And the entry, that was already a past trade, was 109. So it cannot be an execution. You're not entering the market immediately. So you're going to put a pending order. A pending order means that price is not yet at where, the price of the market is not yet where you want to enter the market. So this is the market execution. And everything from buy limit to sell stop limit are pending orders. So I'll pick a buy stop. I'll explain this later on when I pick a buy stop. So I'll pick a buy stop and then we'll impute the figures from there. So 109,166. So the SL, which is our invalidation, is going to be 106,600.64. So 106,600.64. And then I'll take profit. We'll take profit 3. That's 112,291.28. 112,291.28. And I'll place. So we've currently placed this. So if you go to the chart and click on it, you can see that here I'm mixing 31 USD. I'm mixing 25 USD, that's the SL, to make 31 USD. Now, why did I pick a buy stop? There are things called pending orders, like I said earlier. Pending orders means that the market is not yet where you want it to be. So currently, if you look at this trade, look at where the market is, 104,301.09. Okay? But I want to enter the market when it gets to 109,166. Now, what I'm saying now, a buy stop means that I'm expecting that the market will go up, hit this blue line. This blue line is my entry, and continue going up to my TP. What is a buy stop? A buy stop is that the market is currently buying. I'm expecting that whatever the market does is going to buy to this point of my entry. That's where you can see this blue line. It will hit it. The market, this trade will activate. Once this trade activates, I'm also predicting that the market will continue going up till it hits my take profits. Okay, that is a buy stop. So if it's a buy limit, this is what it means. I'm basically expecting that this market is currently buying. I'm expecting that the market is going to sell, right? It's currently at 104,276. I'm expecting the market to sell to maybe 102,640. Okay, that you can see on the screen, 102,640. And when it sells and hits 102,640, let me just pick this. I clicked on this clock icon here and drag it here. So I'm expecting that when the market sells to 102,640, wait, 640. Let's just say 640. Now this market that's currently buying will sell. And once it hits 10640, it will now buy again and get me to 105,206. So the market is currently buying, but I'm expecting that at a point it will begin to sell. And once it starts selling, it will hit 102,640. And once it hits 102,640, it will buy again and hit 105,206, and I'll make profit from it. That is a buy limit. Now, for a sell limit, click on this clock icon again. I'm expecting that this market that is buying currently now, when it buys and hits my entry, which is supposed to be 106010, 106010, once it hits this entry, it will start selling and sell to this point, and I'll take my profits from here. So this is where the market is, 104356. I'm expecting that it will sell, it will keep buying till it hits the point of 106010 and now sell down to my TP, which is 103492. And if it is a sell stop, I'm expecting that this market now that is buying, at a point it will start selling. And once it sells and hits my entry 103081, it will continue selling. It will not reverse. It will continue selling down to my take profits. So the difference between stops and sell is the difference between stops and limit is in sell limit or buy limit. You are expecting that once the market reaches your entry, it reverses. So if it's a sell limit, the market is buying. Once it gets to your entry, it reverses into a sell. If it's a buy limit, the market is selling. Once it gets to your entry, it reverses into a buy. But if it's a stop, a sell stop or a buy stop, you're expecting that as the market is selling, when it gets to your entry, it continues selling. But when the market is buying for a buy stop, once it gets to your entry, it continues buying. So currently, we are on a buy stop. So this understand why I picked buy stop, because I already know that this market is buying. So whatever it wants to do here, I expect that once it touches this point, it will continue buying. So this is how you can place a trade. Now, I just showed you how to place a trade using from quotes and coming to new order. Okay. Now, you can also decide to place, if it's a market execution trade for BTC, if I want to enter a market execution trade for BTC, I'll click on BTC USD, charts, and then I can just put maybe what's the market at currently. The market is at 104. From here, you can look at what the market is at. So the market is at 104.35 around that. So I'll just put 103.5 or 700. These are just random numbers. And then I'll put my take profit at 107.700. Okay. So since my SL, right, is lower than my TP, that means I'm buying. But once my TP is lower than my SL, it means I'm selling. So 103 is lower than 107, meaning that this is a buy. So I'll put buy by market. And if you see, I'm currently in this trade. It was just a random trade I entered. Let's go to the charts. You can see that currently this trade is active. That's why you can see this circle beside this buy 001. You can't see the circle there. Okay, so in this trade, I'm planning to risk $6 to make 26 USD. So this is how you can place a trade. Lastly, you can actually still place a trade from this chart setup, okay, from this chart screen. So there are two ways you can place a trade from here. One, if you want to enter a market execution like we just did now, instead of going back to quotes and instead of doing this, what we just did now, sorry, my bad. Instead of doing this, putting SL, putting TP and buying by market, you can just come to the chart, click on this rectangle icon, okay, and you can instantly buy or instantly sell, depending on whatever you want to do. But then if you want to place a pending order, you can do this. Click on this. Once you click on it, it appears whether it's a sell limit. If you want to change it from a sell limit to whatsoever, just tap on this, keep tapping till you get what you want, okay? So if it's a buy stop, this screen is already messy. Let's put this a sell stop. Then if you tap on the SL, you can now drag your SL to whatever number was given to you, and then your TP to whatever number was given to you. The only thing about this method is it takes a bit more of time for you to get the exact numbers, but it can help you instantly see what you're risking and what you're gaining in that trade, okay?